Andrew McNeil will get that opportunity against Volokin. Right-handed shot, slowly coming up the right-handed side. McNeil pulls up, looking forehand, backhand, blocker save by Volokin. 2 penalty shots so far in this game by Bracco and McNeil, both going with the slower approach. And 4-on-4 will resume. Merrill coming in on the faceoff. Out there with Makar Cannon. Bracco on the blue line. Del Elche trying to find a shooting lane, but he's going to get around Mianska. Backhand pass. It's in the crease. It's in the feet of Merrill, but it's poked free. Back the other way. Counterattack. Atos Koivu. Koivu with Leving trying to make that pass, but that's going to be cut off by Bracco. Mianska along the boards, pins it, and now gets it into the corner for Koivu. Conan will get there first. He'll poke it free, and here's Bracco. Bracco back to Conan. Conan's got Merrill on the right side. Conan up the middle. Merrill trying to get it in and around Leving, but it's going to be stolen away by Hondel. Breakaway pass over to Harris, and he goes up and over off the glass, and it hits the top of the net. Nice breakout pass by Hondel, finding Sam Harris behind everybody. But just a little too hot and high for Harris, and it lands on top of the net. Face-off to the right of Radkoff. Face-off win. Pickford will pick it up. Pickford tries to go D to D, but Harris will misplay that as he gets poke-checked by Middlestat. And Team White has to go back into their own zone, resetting. There's a big hit by Vig, looking for some physicality against Thorpe. They have a conversation down the ice, and Vig will pick it up. Thorpe and Vig like to play the physical game. Here comes Harris. Pulling up inside the blue line. Backhand pass nicely over to Hage. He's got Vig in front. Michael Hage trying to spin away from Middlestat. Middlestat working Hage into the boards. Hage with some help from Vig. Still with the puck. Michael Hage back to the blue line. And he has to come out to the red line. They'll try and split Thorpe and Trudeau. And he'll backtrack with that puck over to Pickford. Vig and Pickford inside their own zone. Vig. He gets hit by Thorpe, and he's halfway into the bench. And up the ice comes Harris with another hot shot that goes high and over the glass. Is it October yet? Sign up for the official Canadiens ticket sales newsletter to get priority access to ticket pre-sales and exclusive offers. Visit Canadiens.com/newsletter for more info or scan the QR code appearing during this broadcast. Face off to the left of Radkoff. Bergquist, after Team Red wins that in their own zone, goes back and forth with Mooney and Rasmus Bergquist. Try to find Eriksson. Eriksson will backtrack over to McNeil. Still no score here. First period ended 2-2. No score here in the second period, second game. Eriksson through the neutral zone. He's got McNeil and Mooney. McNeil on the backhand rolling puck. Proc swats that away. And it'll go in the corner. Cleaves. Stolen away by Mooney. Puts it in front. Mooney flips a shot on net. Volokin makes a save as he went back and forth with Eriksson. Puck stolen behind the net by Mooney. Good chance for Team Red. Puck in the corner. Avery's got it. He'll lose it into his feet. And Eriksson picks it up. He's up the ice with Mooney. 2-on-2. They're at the end of a shift. Mooney still wants to create some sort of offense, but he gets poke checked. And up the ice comes Simon Laving. Laving with Wang. Laving drop pass. He's got Avery to Wang. Wang hesitates. Saved by Radkoff. Nice passing, but nice save at the end. Radkoff following that puck every step of the way. As this period still looking for its first goal. We've had a couple penalties, which led to penalty shots. And the face-off coming to the left of Radkoff. Goes to the open side. Red will be the first one on it. Bracco in the corner. He's got to watch out. Gorionov able to steal that away. It's loose inside the blue line, and it's going to be picked up. Papanekis. Drop pass over to Leving. Couldn't get the one-timer. Puts it behind the net for Papanekis. Papanekis. Gorionov will pick up that loose puck. He's behind the goal line. He'll swing around to the hash marks now to the blue line. Gorionov over to Leving. Leving puts it to the open wing where Hondel takes it off the boards. Hondel down low. Gorionov Puts it in front for Hondell, and there's a right toast save pad by Radkoff. Back the other way comes Red. Logan Sawyer, one-on-one, over Leving. Sawyer driving that, pass in front. Cannon can't. He double clutched and tried to flip it past Volokin and couldn't get it on net. Nice hand-eye, just not enough power. As the skills are on display here at Complex Sportif CN in Brossard. Development Camp, Team White, cross the blue line, loose puck. Koivu trying to get to it, but back defensively is Sawyer. He'll get it to Konyushkov. Back over to Sawyer. He's with Cannon. Cannon pulls up, takes a bump, loses the puck, and Koivu trying to poke that free for Bianscombe, but it'll roll behind the net for Middlestat. Middlestat to his partner, Konyushkov. Makar Cannon looking up the ice. He's got space. He'll circle back as he's at the end of a shift. Now he'll try a second attack as a couple players are changing. In on the attack, one-on-one. Around Vig, drop pass to McNeil. Picked up by White. Bianscombe. Over to Pickford. Koivu, top of the circles. Trying to take a shot, saved by Radkoff. Rebound sitting there. Right pad save by Radkoff on Bianscombe. Back the other way. Bergquist with Thorpe. Thorpe has to hold up at the blue line. Bergquist, he passes that off. McNeil gets poke checked by Protz. And it'll relieve some pressure behind that for Koivu. Back over to Bryce Pickford. Pickford, lead pass. Hage with speed. He'll get poke checked. And back the other way comes Tyler Thorpe. He opened the scoring in the first period. Pulls it in the corner. Back to the blue line towards Del Elche, but stolen away by Michael Hage. Hage crosses the blue line between the two circles. Looks back to the blue line. Cuts back. Got Cleaves with him. Oh, nice move around Del Elche. Gets it to Cleaves. Cleaves takes that shot. Hits a body in front. Radkoff gets a piece of it. Rebound in the corner for Thorpe. 4 minutes to go in this 0-0 tie in the second period. For Team Red and White, Thorpe at the end of a shift will go for a change with Merrill. And Cooper Cleaves, long lead pass to Hage, looking for that breakout pass. Now he's all alone, waiting for a little bit of help. Here comes Harris. Harris around the net with speed, trying to get away from Trudeau. Hage asking for the puck back, but he goes over to Leving off the blue line. There's a shot off the post and in. Simon Leving opens the scoring here in the second period. That was all Michael Hage, buying some time for his team to come into the zone, and then he hands it off to Harris. Harris to Leving. He steps up from the blue line, and it's 1-0. Face-off win by White, just over 3 minutes. Hondell. Up the ice. 14 White. Takes it in the corner. Passes this off. Looking for Wang in front. Loose puck. And now Red back the other way. Trudeau loses the puck in the neutral zone. It's loose. And now it's pinned along the boards. Trudeau will get that back. Knocking down his man. Trying to pass that in front. Erickson is there. But that's cut off by Leving. And then he goes hard into the boards. Puts it in front. Trudeau ties it up. Nice setup by Erickson to Trudeau. Trudeau's got his second of this scrimmage, and we're tied up at 1. Felix Trudeau on a tryout, scored in the first period, and now in the second period, Philip Erickson with the backhand pass in the slot where Trudeau was all alone. So now we're all tied up at 1. Off the draw, McNeil and Avery jostling. McNeil's been very feisty for Team Red. Bergquist. Got that up the ice to McNeil. And that's going to be cut off by Vig. Lead pass. Here's Avery, right side. Pulls up the blue line. He'll whiff on that play and get it in deep. Bergquist gets it over to Wang in the corner. Loose puck as Red will slow things up defensively and get it up to LJ Mooney. 90 seconds left here in the second period. Here's Mooney. Gets it free. Berquist, he's got a man in front, couldn't find Sawyer. Berquist with Mooney in the corner. Mooney trying to get him right back towards Sawyer. Now Berquist in front. Good blocker save by Volokin. Goes off the glass, rebound, back to Vig. Goryunov around the net, 14 White spinning. Does the full cycle in the offensive zone. Will pass it off to Papanekis, and it rolls off his stick back into the neutral zone for Cooper Cleaves. Goryunov back to Cooper Cleaves. Kratz through the neutral zone. Nifty move. Crosses the blue line. White looking to take the lead here. 40 seconds remain. Papanekis in the corner. Looks back to the blue line, but the puck's left there for Goryunov. Over to Cleaves, trying to find a shooting lane. He'll take a shot. It's loose in front. And it's going to be cleared by Red, but right onto the stick of Cleaves, who pitches in from the blue line. Bracco finally relieve some pressure and get it up to Thorpe with 20 seconds left. He's up on a 2-on-1 with Connon. Tyler Thorpe. Connon. Thorpe shoots. Scores! Upstairs, Tyler Thorpe beats Volokin. Another late goal. With 12 seconds left, it's 2-1 for Team Red. That is a beauty. This development camp has been a lot of fun. And it's powered by Under Armour. Use promo code HABSJUL25 at underarmour.ca to get 25% off your entire purchase. Standard product exclusions apply. Offer ends July 4th. Canadian residents only. Tyler Thorpe scored in the first period and the second period, and now there's only 12 seconds left. We were tied at 2 after the first period. Reset things for the second period, and now it's 2-1 thanks to Tyler Thorpe. White's got to do something. They pull the goalie. It's 5-on-4. 7 seconds left. They get to the offensive zone. Hayes back to the blue line. Koivu's got to get a shot off towards the net. And tipped and it goes off the outside of the net. In the final seconds, White looking to tie. Unable to do so. And Team Red will come out on top here in the second period thanks to Tyler Thorpe's second goal of the scrimmage with just 12 seconds left. But don't go anywhere. We're going to have ourselves a little bit of a shootout anyways. Why not? It's been a lot of fun. And like we said, if you're enjoying this stream, you'll want to come see the Prospects live on a bigger stage at the Prospect Showdown presented by IGA in collaboration with Voisin. Top Habs rookies will face their counterparts from the Jets and Maple Leafs, and that's all at the Bell Center, September 13th and 14th. For info about tickets, starting at $10, scan the QR code appearing during this broadcast. That's going to be the next big thing for the Canadiens and their prospects. But we're not done here. And glad you've joined us. Team White versus Team Red. The red-white scrimmage. And we're going to start things off with Sam Harris. And they'll switch sides, so Radkoff. See if we see both goalies. Those goalies split the first period and the second period. Arseny Radkoff ready for Sam Harris. Left-handed shot. It's going to come down the left side. Harris on the forehand. Now he'll go 5-hole. It goes underneath Radkoff and opens the scoring for White. Makar Cannon, who's shown his hands in this scrimmage, will get an opportunity to do so in the shootout. Beck Van Ags will come in goal. He played the first period. Connon, right-handed shot coming down the left side. Slowly, stick handling, taking his time, and tries to go blocker save. Saved by Beck Van Ags. Trying to change a pace. Makar Cannon. And Hayden Papanekis. He scored a beauty using that long reach. Right-handed shot, right side with speed now. Papanekis coming in, backhand upstairs, scores. That's a beauty. Beats Cournoyer, blocker side. Hayden Papanekis, third-round pick in 2025, gives Team White a 2-0 lead here in the shootout. Gonyushkov jumping up. Off his skate and tried to go forehand. That would have been pretty as he was trying to beat Volokin. He gave a little smile back to Volokin after he just missed that. Memories of Pavel Bure in a preseason game. Off the skate to the forehand. Carlos Handel. Handel comes in, lots of stick handling into the glove of Radkov, and he'll make another save. Some quick stick handling there from Carlos Handel. And Tyler Thorpe, who had a goal in the first period, the second period, gets an opportunity in the shootout. 6'5", right hand, left side, coming in, trying to squeeze it 5-hole. That's a beauty. Little poke check goal from Thorpe puts red on the board as he goes between the legs of Vic Van Eggs. Bryce Pickford also scored a nice one in the first period. The offensive defenseman slowly coming in, a right-handed shot. Quick shot, and there's a save from Cournoyer. Picked his spot, just couldn't beat Cournoyer. As we continue here for Team Red in the shootout. Logan Sawyer. He'll come down the right side, the left-handed shot. Bad save from Volokin. And off the bench, Atos Koivu. In Team White, wearing number 56. Another right-handed shooting prospect for the Canadiens. Crossing over the blue line. Koivu, stick handling, slowing up, putting the brakes on. Forehand! Oh, that's a beauty. Pulls Radkov on the backhand and then pulls it forehand for the finish. Atos Koivu. L.J. Mooney flashing his hands in his passing game. He'll pick up speed down the right side, and the fake shot, Deke slides it 5-hole on Van Eggs, and Mooney. High fives all around down the red bench. That got the crowd buzzing here in Brossard. Make it look like you missed it. And are they calling it on that one? Or are they going to have one more? No, it's going to be handshakes all around. And that'll be it for the red-white scrimmage. As Team Red celebrate. They won the second period. Shootout goes to Team White. And glad you were able to join us here on this broadcast. Here in July, development camp for the Montreal Canadiens. Getting to see some of these top players and top prospects. And they put on a show this afternoon at Complex Sportif CN. And don't forget, if you like this and you're enjoying the stream, you'll want to come see the Prospects live at a bigger stage at the Prospects Showdown presented by IGA in collaboration with Voisin. As that is coming up September 13th and 14th. The top Habs rookies will face their counterparts from the Jets and the Maple Leafs. For info about tickets, starting at $10, scan the QR code appearing during this broadcast. Hope you enjoyed it. Red versus White, Habs Development Camp. Have a great summer.